guys. Well, due to circumstances beyond our control, aka I really don't know what the hell I'm doing with all this. The audio got really messed up on this next bit that I want to show you. So I've decided to do this voiceover thing for you so that you can get a feel for what was going on while I was engaged in this massive labor of love. This Operation Bagelprise, as it's come to be known. We, on the podcast a little while ago, we had discussed the fact that in 1991, Marvel Comics had put out this top 20 what's cool list, and somehow bagels came out cooler than Star Trek The Next Generation. Well, that devolved rapidly, as well you can imagine, into a discussion of whether or not it was true, whether or not there's any way you could combine those two ultra cool items somehow. So the challenge was put to me to make a bagel enterprise. Well, sir, I'm here to tell you I went for it. The good people down at That's a Better Bagel were nice enough to put together a couple of specialty pieces for me. I'll show you which ones I'm talking about, and well, let's just jump right into it. Okay. So this is the audio commentary. At first I was just trying to explain to everybody what I was doing. There was a sound check involved, of course. I wasn't very excited about the way the shirt was looking. I actually went through about 4 costume changes, he says. But what I finally wound up doing was explaining the layout, how I had come to accept this challenge, and how the people at the bagel shop, once again, just for the plug, That's a Better Bagel, West Seattle, for all your bagel needs. And I wasn't happy with where the poster was there, so I wanted to move it so I could eat up a little bit more of that big white empty space in the background. Tried to light it from the hall. Right around here is when the audio started slipping, and my technical wherewithal notwithstanding, I lost it. The audio just came completely unhooked, and I was about 30 seconds behind at this point. By the end of the thing, I was more than 2 minutes behind. I tried disassociating the audio so that I could ramp it up and reconnect it and get it back in sync. Didn't really pan out. So I was showing you some of the different bagel items that I got, and they do these amazing bagel dogs over at Zatz. And if you haven't been down there to try the bagel dogs, I highly recommend them. It's I just got the plain bagel dogs there. They do some cheesy ones, and I think there's a jalapeno and things like this. But I wanted a homogeneous look to my enterprise, so I went with the plain ones so that everything would be uniformly the same color as the enterprise is, and so what I wound up doing was they made these special bagels for me. These are the ones. They were twice the size of a regular bagel, and you kind of see it's a bagel in a bagel. Because I was concerned that the saucer section needed to be large enough. Some of the pinning devices that I chose, toothpicks, of course, and skewers. Oh, those stencils come in handy a little bit later on. You'll see. The Enterprise Haynes manual. That was a great reference tool for me as far as associating sizes and shapes together, and then of course for real motivation, my NCC 171A, picture of the crew. Of course, Commander Ken and Lieutenant Barbie. Why is Barbie only a lieutenant, I ask you? I'm not sure, but Commander Ken, of course. Not Captain Ken. No, he was Commander Ken and Lieutenant Barbie. The captain, of course, there's only one captain. Ken can't be captain. He didn't go to the academy. Well, he must have gone to the academy. Anyway, point of the story. I started talking about how I thought I would carve one of the large bagels into the body of the ship, and I realized at one point that size-wise, the nacelles are only slightly smaller than the main hull of the Enterprise. So I said, you know what, to heck with it. I'm just going to go with one of the bagel dogs for the body. Was going to slice, maybe do a little cutting, figure out whether or not I wanted the flatness of the bridge to come across, or the flatness of the saucer section to come across, or if I just wanted it to be size-wise and true to the project, bagel-wise, just a bagel. So spend a little time cutting up some pieces to form the rest of the bits that you need. Obviously, the pylons for the nacelles and the neck, if you will, that holds up the. Oh, anyway, so spend some time not cutting myself wide open and working just below camera. You'll notice as well. This is the one thing that I discovered a little bit later on, and you'll see when the camera shifts. Oh, of course, drinking. Of course, this is not a task for a sober man. Even though I'm working with lots and lots of sharp implements, but if you know me at all, and many of you probably do, sharp instruments, drinking, and food makes for a really, really good time. I wanted to, well, I'm just trimming things now. That's boring as hell. I'm not going to tell you why I did that. Obviously, I screwed it up a little bit, but that's okay. The point is, and this is what I really want to hammer home to you guys here today, is this was a lot of fun, and it was a half an hour that I consider very, very well spent. When you see what it looks like at the end, you'll know why. But something that could have gone horribly awry came out not too bad, and it was a lot of fun to just to do this for you guys. And I really wish the audio had come through. There weren't a lot of great jokes, certainly not as funny or memorable as my keychain segment from last week, but it was more enjoyable for me personally. Oh, the Moyle joke here, of course. So I'm taking the bagel dogs and cutting off the foreskin, if you will, and so that the tips of the dogs are actually exposed, as on the nacelles. If you can see in the background there, they've got that glowy, rounded bit at the front. And I thought that would come across and work really well. And I saved the tip. I kept the tip, as they say. I think I did the elephant joke in there, but deciding whether or not to use the newly formed tip for the deflector dish or to use one of the mini bagels, which was the original intention, and I went with the tips. So got my nacelles there. Drink again, of course. Always drinking. Now, you can't really see, but that dark bottle next to the book up in the window actually says Star Trek across the front of it. It's a water bottle that I procured in Idaho. Says Star Trek. It's got a diagram of the ship on it. Again, I wanted the set dressing for this one was really as much fun as the actual doing, only because well, I loves me some Star Trek. The Geek T-shirt will attest. The autographed picture of Shatner and Nimoy and Doohan, which doesn't have Doohan's autograph on it. Unfortunately, my friend Kevin in L.A. was nice enough to give me that for a present drinking. And oh, by the way, Shiraz and bagels, not awesome. I don't recommend it. But it was a nice sight gag for the bit. Kevin had got me this picture, and it was unfortunately after Mr. Doohan had passed away, but it was still a very well appreciated and welcome gift. Oh, right here's where I realized that I should have cut these things first before I started stabbing them in there, but I can't find my scissors. No scissors anywhere. I look in the drawer. I tell you guys to wait, which is pointless at this point. Pointless at this point? Why not? Find the wire snips. Oh yeah, clip, done. Next, out. Oh, I cleaned them first. You know I did. No. So, drinking, of course, always drinking. And so I'm waving around what I assume... I'm trying to threaten you all with my sharpened sticks, but I left the sticks down there on the deck. I don't honestly remember. I'm using the extra bit of bagel as kind of a support harness to hold up the rapidly... the increasingly cumbersome... a model that I've begun constructing here that kept just kind of drooping and falling down, and I didn't spend as much time pinning things together as I could have. Certainly, I wanted this to not only come in at less than a half an hour, but also I wanted it to have a better flow. While I was doing it, I wanted it to be fake drums, of course. Fake drums. Anytime I get two sticks in my hands, fake drums will happen. I promise you that. This is where I decide that in the interest of structural integrity, I need to put an extra support piece in linking the nacelles to the saucer, physically linking them to the saucer so that it will hold itself up better, and because the bagel dogs are very, very heavy, as I'm sure you can well imagine. So there pretty much is the ship. It came out, I think, very, very well, and I put a picture or two up on my Facebook, and this was so very much fun. Oh, right. No, okay. So then I take the mini bagel because I realized I don't have a bridge. There's no bridge. It's just a saucer section. I need to drink some more, and I break out the toothpicks finally, sharp things in my mouth while drunk. Awesome, right? But there we go. See there, that's the camera angle I should have been working with the whole time. Honestly, I can lean. I have no problem with that. I could have found a chair. Look how much better the light is. Look how much better the angle is on the project. This honestly, guys, is the angle I should have been using the entire time, and I wish I had noticed it earlier. Even after the video and the audio came unsynced, I wish I had not consumed and or thrown away most of this so that I could have done it again at that angle. It would have been brilliant. And I would have had that dry run out of the way. But you know what? I'm Chris Walker. I don't do 2 takes. Anyway, that is just about the end of it. I think I might try and tack on a little bit where I show you the cream cheese letters going on with the stencil, but that honestly doesn't make for very good viewing. There's some stuff I cut out about me walking in and showing you all the extra Star Trek stuff I had, which, as you can imagine, is a lot. But there she goes. She's ready to fly. Let's get out there and explore the galaxy. Thanks for watching, guys.
Thank you all for joining me for this week's episode, Bagelprise. I honestly don't think it could have gone any better. It certainly could have gone a lot worse. I know me, you know me, some of you know me. It could have been much worse. Thanks for watching, and see you next week, I guess. Bye.